gonna show up right here in this bitty corner, the baby corner. And connecting Steam software goes. There we go. We're live now. It's about like 4 whatever seconds long, milliseconds. But hi everyone, it's me, Lasonic Gamer. I'm joined with my friend, my sister's ex-boyfriend's friend, Donald, aka my friend Donald. That's the most weirdest way to introduce someone.
That's a long-ass title.
This is my sister's boyfriend's ex-best friend, Donald. Such a good title.
Yeah, that's very...
Such a brilliant title. But me and Donald were like talking like a while ago about something before I got into a call with someone. And this advice should be taken no matter who the hell you are. You can relate to any situation, but can you fully relate to that person? No, you cannot. Here's the reason why. Everyone's going like, well, you can. No, you cannot. Can you relate to their sexuality problems? Can you relate to their behavioral problems? Can you relate to the conditions they have? What if that person has the same exact type of autism you have, but it's on a different spectrum? It's probably higher than yours or lower than yours.
Everyone has a different spectrum they run on.
Everyone has a different... Can you turn the fan off?
Yeah.
Might get a little bit stuffy in here, but that makes a lot of noise. You can relate to everything a person says or does, but can you fully relate to the situation that they have gone through? No. Here's an example. Me and Donald had multiple shitty exes. And he can relate to, you know, having an ex who's, controlling or abusive. I had an ex-girlfriend who was controlling and abusive. And he had an ex-girlfriend that's controlling and abusive. But everyone says, well, he's a guy, you're a girl. There's a difference. No, there's fully not, but there is one musical difference. They're two different women. They're two different people entirely. They may act a certain way and act similar to one another, but they're both highly different. They're both different people. They both have different viewpoints. Now, a lot of people may be saying, well, you can relate to Spade about their parental problems, but that's because we relate to having, sometimes having bad parents. Everyone relates to having shitty parents. And DJ, hey. Sorry. Gotta type to that person immediately, man. You just gotta acknowledge that person.
Acknowledgement.
The person just like, fuck you, I don't need your advice. Take it. You're gonna listen to it or not. It's your choice.
It's on YouTube, so you can find my advice.
The advice is like, you can take it or leave it, period. You can take the advice or leave the advice. It is fully your choice. But you can't say something like, you need to go through what I went through to understand me. Yeah, you can say that, but do you truly want that person to go through what you exactly went through? Do you want them to have their parents to mentally abuse them? Do you want them to have the most shittiest ass life so they can like plead at your feet, begging you for another chance? You never want to go for something like that. Why would you want someone else to go for that? That is just being selfish. To me, that just sounds selfish. Anyone who is like a therapist or anyone else who has gone through, having a parent die in front of them, having to hold someone in their hands and they die in front of them. Trust me, I had a pet die directly in my arms. It was not fun.
Ouch.
I was traumatized forever, and I still kind of am, because I legit had someone's life in my hands and they died anyway, and I could do nothing but sit there and cry. Why would I want someone to go through the exact same thing as holding someone they care for in their arms and them to just pass away right there? Why would I want someone to go through that?
It's not really fair to them.
It's not fair to yourself or them at all. You never want someone to have the exact same pain as you. You want them to, relate to it, yes, so you have someone to understand, but why would you want someone to go through the exact same thing? I had this exact same conversation with so many people before, and they always had the same answer. I don't know. Exactly, because they never have been confronted with this answer before. Why would you want someone to go exactly through every pain and thing they went through? The whole entire, like, you should live a day in my shoes. Why would you want someone to go through that? Sure, you want them to learn that your life can be shit too. Everyone's life can be shit, but why would you want someone else to go through the exact same pains? Why would you want, like, someone to lose their dog to cancer? Because they don't understand how you feel? No one's going to truly understand how you feel. That's the sad thing about this cliche, is because it can be done so many bloody times, but the person's never going to fully understand what that person go through. They can say they understand, but they don't truly understand.
It's a gray area.
It's a really gray area of a conversation that movies and shows can never fully get on the point because no one can. No one can actually feel what you truly feel. That's what every teenager says to their therapist. You can never understand how I truly feel because no one can.
Unless you're an empath.
Unless you're a fucking empath or actually, like, you know, do the thing that from fucking, you know, Sunset Shimmer does, where she touches their arm and sees what happened. She can see what happened, but she's not physically there for it. She couldn't feel the pain the person felt. She couldn't hear their thoughts. She can see what happened, but she can't do anything about it. With the person says, you should live in my shoes.
Why would I want to live in your shoes?
Yeah, why would you want... The person would say no, because they don't want to, because they hear what you say. They hear what you say. They can say, oh, my life is worse than yours, but everyone's life is fucking shit. So the whole entire you should have a day in my shoes type of thing, and everyone's like learning a life lesson. No one's learning a life lesson because it's not really understanding. Heck, the whole entire cliche of like body swapping episodes is kind of stupid. Because it's only one day in that person's shoes. They need a whole entire lifetime of being in that person's shoes to understand. But even if there's a body swap thing, the person will still have the mental state of that themselves. You're not having the mental state, you're not having the mental problems, you're not having the exact same problems that person does, because you can take the chance to change it. You can change an event in someone's past because you already know what will happen. You already will know how to change that said event. And you won't live for the same problems. So, really, the whole entire cliche of body swapping is kind of stupid. Because you can't live through it. You can't exactly do everything to a T.
No, you can't really.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, humans don't really have the mental capacity to handle that shit anyway.
Heck, even dreams. In dreams, you can be anyone you want, but once you get killed in your dreams, your brain can't compatibilate what happens after death, so you just wake up. That's how powerful dreamscapes are. Until your dream's like, what happens if we die? And then it just wakes you up because it doesn't know how to compatible that. Why would you want someone to go through the exact every detail of someone's life just to say, now you know what I have been through? No, they don't. They can say they do, but they don't. They honest to God don't. My dad can say that he had went through dealing with like a drunk parent, the drunk parent is his dad, but I didn't go through having both of my parents separated. Sure, I'm going through it now, but they live in the same house. They say I love you and stuff, but they never, divorced. I never had parents divorce. I don't know if Donald has, but I can't relate to him about it because I never had that. I never had someone divorced. Someone can say, oh, I went to, the mental hospital. Like Beth said, oh, me and you are like similar. I never been there. I was about to be sent there, but, USA's fucking, medical shit is bullshit. Right, it's always bullshit.
Kind of broken.
It's broken, specifically California. It's bullshit. And someone can say that they can say so many things. They can say so many things that they went through, but have they truly gone through it?
Really can't.
You can't. Like, can you truly, and I mean truly, understand the person's pain? No, you may never will, and you may never can or have. Unless you have had the exact same life as that person, you can't.
Unless you're living a double life.
Unless you're living a double life, then you're just confusing. But, no, the whole entire conversation that me and Donald have, and I decided to make a live stream because, seriously guys, can you truly understand someone else's feelings? No. You can relate to them.
You can try to comfort their feelings about it, but you can't really.
Yeah,
exact same
has anyone ever said, I feel the way you feel? And you get so frustrated because you know they haven't. That's the truth. They have not. They have not gone through every little thing that you have gone through. And they can't relate to you at all because of that fact. You can't really, I don't know, understand a person's feelings. You can say you do, you can say that you have, but you may never will, and you may never try. You can try to understand by thinking of how they felt at that time, but that's you thinking how they felt. You're not there. You're not that person. You can say, oh, well, if I was you, I would have done this. You're not. You're saying how you would have done this. He's saying, if I was you. The word is I at the beginning of the sentence.
Yeah, it's from their viewpoint, not really from yours.
Because they are hearing it from you. So they're just like problem solving right there. Like, oh, I would have done this. I would have done this. I would have done this. Not, you would have done this. Or you should have done this. You're saying how you would have done it if you were that person. But if you were truly that person, you will have the same problems, the same looks, the same ideas. Everything is the exact same as that person. But, no. You can't be truly a copy of another person's life. Unless those are those weird, like, things that happen with twins, where the twins get separated at birth, and then they live the exact same lives. That is super rare. That is, like, such a, like, universal coincidence that no one can ever describe or understand. It's like twin telepathy, as everyone describes it. But you yourself cannot relate to a person fully unless you're an empath. Even empaths struggle to relate to other people, too, because there's so much emotions that they're dealing with, that person is dealing with, that sometimes they need to step away from people that have such negative emotions.
They can't step in a room with full of people with negative emotions and expect it to be okay because they feel every emotion they're feeling. They can
feel everyone's emotions. Heck, even when they step into a house that dealt with bad omens, they feel so negative and feel, I don't know, upset and scared. That's why people that are mediums or empaths are really sometimes, more in tune to your emotions than their own, because they're feeling what you're feeling. I can say I'm an empath at times because I can relate, I can feel the person's pains, and I plus that phantom sense, so that kind of sucks at the same time. But I can't truly understand what the person's going through because I've never gone through, anger at yourself for hurting someone else. Anger at yourself for almost killing someone. Because my friend Joker almost killed someone, and let's just say that person's no longer around. The person ended up dying. I can say that I had a friend, 2 people have gone through the same thing of accidentally taking someone else's life. And not meaning for that to happen. I'm not saying their real names because this event happened in the past. It's not recent at all. and the person has apologized for it, and commend to that. No one can fully understand the pain of losing someone, losing a friend to the most stupidest. I'm still pissed off at Joker and Dirk for those two actions, lying to my face, including lying to Spade, because they know that me and both Spade are really into not people lying to us. Heck, it took me months to figure out that Bethany wasn't lying to me about changing. Trust me on that one. It took me, 2 years for me to even give trust to that woman again. And now me and her are friends. It took 2 years. 2 fucking years. So if that says something, that says how much trust I rely on my friends to make good decisions. That's why I'm trusting my friend Spade with Raph right now. Because I trust Spade's intuition about things. But I'm not trusting Raph himself. Heck, there's one rule. Don't give Raph admin. Period. Because he uses command blocks. And there's multiple times that my friends went to get into my back and use the command block for something, and I told them not to use the command block without my permission or telling me what they're doing with it. Because my server's really finicky with command blocks. I should know. Because Raph fucked it up multiple times. Because of the fucking command blocks.
I gotta take off, but I shall be back later.
So you don't. But yeah, that's my advice, everyone. You can say that you fully understand someone. You can say that you understand the same situation because you guys went through similar things. But you truly have not. You have not been in that person's shoes. You have never truly understand that person's pain. You can say so many things, but have you truly gone through that situation? That is the key. Have you truly gone through the same exact thing? No. No, you have not. You have gone through similar, and I mean similar things, but you have never had a moment where you accidentally took someone else's life. You have never dealt with two parents separating in a certain way. Because parents separate in the most different ways. Because every person is different. And that is the key. Every person is different. So if there was a chance that you can go for similar situations that has happened, have you ever truly gone through the same situation? No. No, you have not. And that is the key there. You can relate to someone else, but you can never truly, and I mean truly, go for similar situations. And I mean similar situations. Like really, really similar situations. And that is the key point of this whole entire conversation, guys. You can say you've gone for something similar, but you have really never have, and you may never will. You can say how you would have changed things, but that's coming from your perspective, not the person's. At that moment in time, that person did not have a choice. They couldn't change their fate. And the person can say, I wish I could have done this, but that's them thinking about it years later. Because they have more power of changing it now than they did then. So the whole entire conversation, I understand what you're going through. The whole entire, you don't understand my anger, or you don't understand my feelings, is a fact. You can yell at them that, yes, you do. Yes, you do understand, but no, you have not. You haven't gone through every little detail they have gone through. And you can bring this up to anyone, including your own parents. Have you truly gone through every single little detail that I've gone through? And list major details that you believe that they haven't gone through. And if they say they have, then you should say, then you should know that what you're doing right now is wrong. Because they're doing the exact same thing that they did years ago. They're reacting the same way that their parents did, that the situation called for. Why are you yelling at me when the person that you hate the most yelled at you for the exact same thing? You're repeating the same actions over again, because that's all you know. is repeating something. Every person repeats an action that they've seen or heard. Don't lie to me, you have repeated something else that someone else have done. I can admit that I have done something that is repetitive. I ask my friends to repeat themselves because sometimes I'm spacing out or I'm just blatantly not paying attention. I have trouble paying attention, but at the times when I do pay attention, it does get frustrating that my friends think it's really stupid that I space out. I know it's really dumb for me to ask you to repeat yourself, but it's sometimes because I can't fully hear you well, because you're not talking coherently, or it's because I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. Sometimes I just say because I'm like not understanding what you're saying. But at the same time, you need to understand that you can wish someone gone through the exact same pains that you have. But you should never wish that upon someone. You should never wish someone to die to someone that had the exact same pains. Unless you're a masochist or a hypocrite. Because why would you wish that upon someone else and do the exact same action yourself? Why would you want someone else to feel the exact same pain that you have gone through when you wish that not upon anyone else? You wish someone else to have the exact same pain so they can understand, but you mentally don't want yourself to go through that again. Why would you want someone else to go through it if you know going through it again for yourself is painful? You know exactly what you're doing, wishing that upon someone else. You know exactly what your plan is. You want that person to feel worthless, to feel not wanted, to feel hated. You want that person to feel how you felt at that moment. Because you think they don't understand. You think that they truly is just bullshitting their words. Some people may be bullshitting their words, but it is exactly fucking stupid. And I mean stupid to make other people think that they have to go through the exact same pains for you to let them understand. It is your place to tell them what happened. It is your responsibility to let them know. It is not theirs to find out. It is theirs for them to be there to help you at that moment. They can't be there in the past to fully understand. They can't be standing directly in your shoes. They can't be you. No one can ever be you. No one can ever be yourself. That is the problem that everyone else has. Everyone has the exact same problem. They want someone else to feel the exact same hurt, pain, loneliness, sorrow, every single detail that happened to your life to happen to that person. Even though you yourself don't want anyone to feel that. Why would I want someone to feel scared to be in the same room as with another guy? Why would I want someone to feel the exact same pain I have felt when something happened to someone else? I never want someone to feel like they're being used as a sex toy. Because I was used like that by my ex-boyfriend once. Why would I want someone to feel like they can't trust someone else? Why would I want someone to feel pushed away like I do with other people? Why would I want someone to feel used? You know? Why would anyone want that? You can ask anyone who had a sexual abuser that they never want anyone else to go through the exact same pain. Because no one truly wants that. No one wants to feel used. No one wants to feel like they are used for something inhuman, to say the least. That's why it's extremely dumb and hypocritical for someone else to say, I wish you gone for the same thing. Because you will never, ever truly go for the exact same thing. You can wish that with all your fucking might. But you would never, and I mean never, go for it. Because you're not that person. You're yourself. You are you. You should never wish pain like that onto someone else. Because you hate them, or because you feel like they done something to you. You can shout, I wish you went through there. I wish you were there. I wish you were like do you really want someone to feel like that? Do you really want someone to feel, I don't know, used like that? Tell me, have anyone ever in your lifetime ever felt the same way that you have without you telling them? No. No, they have not. Because they're not you. They're someone else. They're another human being who has different problems, who are trying their best to just live. But if you yourself are trying to wish something like harm onto another person because you want them to feel the exact same pain as you, then that's extremely selfish. You want the person to understand you, right? Then tell them how they can understand you. Don't wish they could. Help them understand you. Help them see what they're doing may be wrong and inhuman. Help them understand that you yourself are still learning from past mistakes and people hurting you. Explain to them how they can change into a better person. Explain to them how they can be better and help them understand you. Don't wish they could. Help them so they can. Don't just push away and immediately wish hurt and pain on them because they have never understand what you've gone through. Don't do that to anyone, and I mean anyone. Don't do that. Help them understand you. Help them see who you are and what these actions have done to you. That's what I'm saying, people. Help them understand. And my friend is asking to please join the live stream so they can get their advice, so sure, I'm gonna call you. Join the call, there you go. You can join the live stream, just join the link and call. But remember, guys, everyone's story is different, including Spade. And here is Spade. Say hello. Mother. Spade, say hello. Is our audio not picking up? Or is the sound not picking up? I can't tell. Here we go.
Okay, there we go. Finally, Jesus H. Christ.
Everyone, this is Spade.
Hello.
Spade may have some advice as well.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I was in a call with Wrath, and then I got that notification.
But, the live stream that I'm doing is giving people advice about, you know.
I know. I watched a little bit of it.
But basically, I feel like I said almost everything, but I feel like you have your own opinion on it. So, shoot.
Oh, my only advice is don't try and force somebody to trust you, because that's not gonna work. That's not gonna make anything better. Forcing someone's hand in something is not the right way to do something.
Yeah, including like wishing something upon someone that may hurt them. Like, why would you want to do that?
Karma's a bitch.
Like, karma may be a bitch, but why would you wish someone else to go through the exact same pain as you if they're not understanding? Like, your best friend may want to understand, and you say, I wish you had gone through the same thing. Why would you want that on your best friend? Tell me.
Yeah.
Why would you want
I'm
that
opening
on...
your server, by the way.
Alright, that's fine. I was opening my Minecraft anyway. But, why would you wish that upon someone? Like, dude.
I need help with the inn, please. Just like the outside of it is giving me such issues. I don't know what the fuck to do with it.
But yeah, this whole entire like live stream started because one person said, "I wish you could understand," and I'm like, I may never fucking will. And here's the answer to your question: why I may never understand. I tell every person that they can wish I could understand, but I may never will. And here's why. Because
You can only ever understand. You can only really ever understand something if you've gone through it together, and even then, the experience may be slightly different for both of you. So,
like, the person may, like, go home after the experience, but you may go home to your parents yelling at you for said experience. Like, every person has such a different view in life or situation in life because of those differences. Like, you were born in a different time. You are born in a different area. Spain was born in all the way near the New York State area, and they have to deal with fucking tornadoes and shit. So, and earthquakes. I live in California, where you just deal with wildfires. Spain can say they relate to having really heat problems and dealing with some fires, but Spain has never had a whole entire city on fire.
The weather over here is bipolar as shit. One day it's hot. It's hotter than Satan's ballsack. The next it's colder than the snow miser's ass.
So yeah, you can say you understand something, but yeah, you can't.
It's physically impossible.
It is seriously physically impossible for someone to say, I relate to you. Because you cannot. You, honest to God, Chicken Lauren cannot relate to the person at all.
Yep.
And that's the key point that everyone needs to understand.
Like, kinda don't yell at me for this one, but like, with me, something that's going on with me is my boyfriend isn't around because he doesn't have Wi-Fi. For me, it might be different because, you know, I'm kind of lonely, but for him, it's like, he can't control it. That's not his fault.
Exactly.
He didn't choose one day to just be like, oh, I'm just not gonna have Wi-Fi, so I can't talk to my friends.
Sure, he is like an adult and can pay for it, but Wi-Fi is expensive as shit. It's like $100-something.
Probably more than that.
Probably more
depending
than
on
that.
how many people use it.
Yeah, and considering that he lives in the New York State, and the New York State kind of has, you know, shitty shit that happens a lot there for some fucking god knows.
This entire area that me and him live in a similar area, like different states, but they're close to each other.
They all have
That area in general sucks.
Yeah, I can.
Sucks.
Heck, I my excuse of why California sucks is I always say Hollywood. And that's legit, like, the only reason why California kind of sucks at times. And everyone's like, why New York, California? The cliche of, like, California girls go to the beach. I'm like, I've never gone to the beach in my fucking life, and I live in California. Sunny, sad thing is, for the longest time of a lifetime, I just thought we lived not in California. I thought we lived somewhere else. Because when you live in that
Why?
I don't know. No one told me. Everyone says we live in the Butte State, and I'm like, okay, I think Butte is somewhere else, and somewhere not near California then. Yeah, everyone's like, you live in the county area, Butte, and I'm like, what the fuck is Butte?
This sounds like beetroot.
Yeah, it spells like B-U, like R-U-T-E. Butte? No.
Get your hot cross buns on the server.
I think that's not how you say Butte. I think it spells brute. Brute. I think it's spelled. I misspelled it. It spells.
Can I help? Can I help? Can I have help?
I'm coming over, but like
I feel like I built the hat. I don't know what the fuck this is. Don't question it.
You built it taller than the mountain.
To make the mountain taller! I'm not changing my whole ass build for your dumbass and your goddamn mountain, okay?
Wait, hold on.
Also, another life advice. Try and work with the people around you. Don't fight about stupid shit. Because if the antenna were any different, we'd be fighting about that right now.
You're fighting about a fucking mountain.
A Minecraft pixelated mountain. Fuck, I'm dying. It's giving me flashbacks to that one stream that there is of me, you, and Ace, where my voice was literally dying. I kept screaming, and Ace kept making me laugh. So I was like literally dying more, and then I lost my voice. It was amazing.
You were sick at the same time, weren't you?
I'm sick again, but yeah, I was sick at that moment in time. No, Panda, I just randomly lost my voice. I wasn't sick at all.
I hate it when every time like I'm building, I accidentally get like infused inside the mountain here.
Building is so therapeutic, though. I feel like I should be checking my Discord, but like...
Yeah. Like, this person and I legit had a fight, and they're like, I wish you, like, went for the exact same thing. And, like, they kept explaining, like, how, like, I should have, like, understood, like, and they never understood. I'm like, yeah, that's the point I'm trying to get at, but you keep acting like I should fucking gone through, like, I don't know, murdering someone.
Bruh.
Like, do you want me to feel that much guilty for, like, accidentally taking someone else's life because you feel like I don't understand shit? Like, yeah, that's my fucking
Are you using
point.
a real experience from that fight? Did that person take someone's life, bro?
Yeah.
What?
Remember Joker?
Oh, yeah.
He took someone's life, remember?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
technically, I'm using my life experience of that guy.
So is this a recent fight, or is this like was this a recent fight?
I'm explaining, like, if this
What?
person said the exact same thing as Joker said.
What?
And, oop. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just...
Oh my god, I'm gonna murder that bitch. But was that a recent fight, or was that like a fight that you were just kind of remembering?
It's a fight I'm remembering that just like caused like a whole entire conversation because me and this other person were just having another fight, and remember Joker said, I like wish you guys went for the exact same thing as I went for, and I'm like, we don't want to murder someone, Joker, hello? You good, homie? And when I shouted that, remember when I shouted that at him, and he's like, "Oh, you have a point. You have a fucking point."
I mean, I might have some slight homicidal tendencies, but I'm not that bad.
The person I had a fight with legit said, and we all have like fucking suicidal tendencies, and then just left the fucking call and then blocked me, and I'm like, no shit.
Was it Tyler?
No, for once it's not Tyler.
Who was it?
I'm gonna type you the name. Don't fucking react in the live stream though. Just
Okay.
It's that person.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
I've been telling you about that bitch and to like block him forever because it's really not your responsibility to deal with his ass.
Okay, what's up with all the guys having the most suicidal tendencies though? Like we need more help for the guys. Like seriously.
It's the pick-me boys.
The pick-me boys? What do the pick-me boys mean?
Pick-me boys are the people who do things for attention. Not to say that they're all trying to get attention, but that particular person always acts like he is.
The whole entire Brony situation did not help either. I told Glitch about me talking to this person, and Glitch all Glitch said is that it's a good idea to just try to space myself. And I'm just gonna say this now. I hate it that every time that I'm busy with my family or busy with hanging out with you guys, you know how fucking attention span my bullshit is, right? You know my attention span is the attention span of a goldfish. Right?
Yeah.
I get distracted by the most minuscule things in my life that to the point that I ignore everything else around me because I want to finish that thing at that moment.
I just realized it's summer again. And me and Glitch have known each other for almost exactly a year now.
I thought you guys were not talking on good talking terms.
We're not, but I still technically know him. I don't bother talking to him or interacting with him because honestly that's too much of a pain in the ass for me because like memories. I'm really not gonna deal with that bullshit again.
I've been in this place before.
That summer was single-handedly the best and worst time of my life,
Bro,
to be honest.
Bro, that summer I legit found out that, that summer I legit found out that was probably gonna be the last time I ever saw my grandpa, and now I'm still sad.
Yeah.
We live in our life and we regret some things that happen in our life, but we can't change that fact much, guys. Wishing
We
someone...
just gotta deal with it.
Yeah, wishing, like... I am not mad at this person for, like, saying that they wish that I went through the exact same thing that they went through, but I'm mad at the fact that they took the fight that far to the point that they wish legit harm on me.
Yeah.
Because wishing someone to go, like, I wish you went through the same exact parental problems that I'm going through. If I said that to Spade will, like, legit drop my ass as a friend and fucking, like, get mad at me for months on end.
Well, because you know exactly what I've been through.
Exactly.
And, like, I would never say something like that to you, because I know exactly what you're going... Well, not exactly what you're going through, but I know enough of what you're going through.
Exactly. You need to
like,
just know enough to understand the person and understand what you need to do to help them out. You don't need to fully understand every single detail that that person's going through to help them to cope.
And me and Panda have been friends for, like, 7+ years now, and we still don't fully understand each other. And you know what? That's okay.
That's fine. Heck, I don't fully understand my fucking dad. And I live with this guy. He doesn't fully understand me either, and it's fine. If me and him can understand at least a fraction of each other and understand what we like, we can help each other. Heck, he's the reason why I like Godzilla in the first freaking place, because he introduced it to me when I was a kid. And that's good enough. It's good enough to understand the fraction of some people that are around you. You don't need to know every little dirty secret. You don't need to understand everything that they have gone through. Because that's something that humans do. We just understand a little bits and pieces. The thought of never fully understanding a person has always haunted every person in their mind. But we can't do much about it. We can try to understand the person fully and, you know, lie to ourselves that we understand them, but do we truly do? No, we don't. Unless you're like an empath or like someone that can read minds, then where you at, buddy? Because the world needs you right now.
No, but it's okay to just know enough about a person. Like I said, me and Panda are super, super close, but, like, think about each other's lives. And that's okay.
Yeah, I can, like, tell Spade about, like, oh, this guy at my school was picking on me. Spade can understand the feeling of being picked on, but Spade can't understand the feeling of, like, having that specific person picking on them. Because Spade's nowhere near me, nor nowhere near the area where the guy is.
And I don't know that person, so I wouldn't understand it, because it's different for everybody.
It's a different situation for every single person, and different scenarios. And that's the part that a lot of people should try to understand. The person that's right next to you, or the people that are in your house right now, may never fully understand what you would go through every day.
I know, me personally, my parents will quite literally never understand anything about me, because
they don't try to, nor want to know.
And that's their choice, and to be honest, at this point in my life, I don't want them to understand anything about me.
Because they're not making a choice to try to.
And
that's
you have to put an effort where it counts.
And that's something that a lot of human beings need to understand about each other. You may never understand the person sitting next to you, but you can try to help. You can try to make them understand how your life is, but you can't force them to understand every detail. Because if you did, you would be sitting there forever.
Yep.
And that's the sad part.
If I was to sit down and tell you literally my entire life story, hell, even I would probably leave out some details on an accident.
And that's something that everyone needs to understand, that you can't explain someone's full life story to someone. Because they won't understand fully. They won't understand the feelings, the worries, the just anything. Anything in your life, a person may never understand.
Yeah.
And that's the fact that people need to understand. Someone will never, and I mean never, go through the same things that you have.
I fixed the hat. I think I want to add trees, like really, really large trees around it.
Awful. I'm still trying to make this mountain look like a mountain, but I may have to, like, do a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you try your hardest to understand someone at least a little bit, then that's what really counts.
Someone's typing in
For
the
some
chat.
people,
Okay, so the person said, "Well, I'm out. Have a good night." Bro, I knew you would say something to everyone. I just told Spade. Like, imagine that's Joker. It's just like, how dare you talk about me again? They're like, bro, Joker, you have problems.
you have the feeling that it's not.
Is it?
I have the feeling that it's not.
Why?
I think it's the other person that you told me about.
I told you a lot about a lot of people, so you gotta be specific!
The person who typed the name to me.
Oh. Yeah, it's probably them. I'm not seeing their username for some reason. It's not showing me the username, so it might...
I'll check.
But... Again, Spade is my, like, sibling. I'm allowed to talk to them about anyone that's causing like, a trouble that I might need advice for. And Spade's really good at giving advice, dude. I'm allowed to talk to you about to anyone. If you didn't want to...
Yeah, it's exactly who I thought it was.
Really?
Yep.
Well, shit pickles. Because I'm just seeing it on the live stream, like, thing on my Adobe, and I cannot see the username, but I could read out what they typed.
Sad vibes.
But the thing is that I'm allowed to talk to anyone about anyone. I can talk to my therapist about my dad, and he can't really do much about it besides, get pissed at me for it.
Yeah.
Which,
And like you said, it's a therapist.
that's the fucking point of having a therapist, is to talk about your problems too.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'm not. This is the most biggest mountain. Like, technically this should not even exist because it's not following Minecraft logic, but it's fine.
But beef fake 2 can play dirty. That's just threatening. That's what that is. That is... That's great. Thank you, my dude.
The thing is that, the fight was involving this exact same conversation. You may never understand what I'm going through. And I agree! I don't! That's the point of the live stream. I'm trying to tell you that I may never will. And you need to live with that! People need to live with that fact that I will never, and I mean never, understand your pain. But that doesn't mean I can't not help. That's what therapists are for. They will never understand your pain, but they are there to help.
And to listen. Because sometimes that's all people need, is someone to listen to them.
But if you're not willing to listen back, then you're not a true friend. If you're not willing to change or care about the person's opinions, then you're not a good person. I can say that you're a good person, but your actions speak louder than they do.
Actions speak louder than words.
That's why it took me a while for me to understand that Spade is just trying their best, and I shouldn't dump all my problems onto them mainly, because they're trying to understand themselves, and it's not right for me to just try to make them understand me. It is not their place for them to do that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Panda to death, but, like, I'm a teenager myself. I'm trying to figure out my own shit.
Well, I'm an adult. You're a teenager now, so...
Yeah. Grandma.
I'm done with the grandma panda now. I took your title.
Hey, I'm Grandpa! Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a damn minute.
But
What do you think of the flower? I put like stained glass and shit in it. I think it looks pretty cute. I'm actually somewhat happy with this now, but I want to replace the roof that has all that stone right there with the dark oak. But that roof took me like 30 years to build, and I don't want to replace it by hand. I need help. Men!
Hello.
Men!
But my dad gave me a really good. Oh, yeah, it's definitely the person that you said. Because,
Yep.
right
Told ya.
now, the message that they sent is under review right now. Should I show it? YouTube, don't take me down. This is what
What does it say?
This says, both of you kill yourself. Ain't nobody listen to me. This is just one of my episodes. I fucking understand. I just need help. I apologize for anything I said to you about Spade and you, Panna, but I don't want to do anymore.
Is he?
Grammarly?
Did he just tell us to kill ourselves?
Yep.
That is not fucking okay. I'm sorry. I do not give a fucking shit if you're going through an episode. You do not tell someone to end their own goddamn life because you are having an issue. Absolutely not.
I legit yelled at Spade for doing that once, and I didn't talk to them for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not
Well,
even
then
a
again,
month. Not even
I was
a
a
month.
kid.
Not even a month.
I was a kid, and even that you can't excuse.
Yeah, Spade said that to like someone, and I'm like, "You're done," and you're like, "What?" And I'm like, "You're done." No.
Yeah.
No, you're done. And Spade got upset and just like started like a tiny little episode, but I told them, no, you cannot say that to someone, especially someone else who has suicidal tendencies as well that you know of.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I can control my suicidal tendencies sometimes. I'm gonna be honest about that, but you can't say
Sometimes.
that. Yeah, I'm being honest. Sometimes. But you can't say that to just someone because you having a fight with them about it.
Mm-hmm.
It is not.
One of these days when you tell someone to do it, they're gonna actually do it, and then their blood is on your hands.
Yeah, it's gonna be on your hands, man. It's straight up gonna be on your hands. That's the sad part. Words can be so fucking powerful depending on the situation. That is the most scariest part of everything. Is that words can be so impacting that you may never ever, and I mean ever, be able to take back what you said. Because that person will be gone by the time that you try to take it back.
What I said at that point in time when I was a kid, that's not excusable. I was a kid, I didn't understand, but still, that does not excuse my actions.
Exactly. But the thing is that you can't fully tell the person to just off themselves because you just like what they say. Oh my god, I'm alone.
What?
That's something I always tell my friends, that you should understand the person and why they're telling you what they're saying.
Yeah.
Sure, you may not like what the person is saying, but they're doing it for, your own benefit. They're trying to help you. But if you're refusing to listen because you think that listening to you, then that's not on their hands. That is on yours. It is not their place to sit there and listen to you if you refuse to listen to them as well. The thing is,
You don't have the right to excuse your actions with your own mental issues.
like, I can say I excuse my actions in the past for being an asshole. But I was an asshole. I
Yep.
could say I excused it, but it's not my place for saying I excused it.
Yeah, and telling someone not, and in this case, two people to end their own lives is extremely disgusting. It's honestly, it's gross. That's the only way I can put it in like the nicest, most PG way possible without cussing them out. That's gross. and extremely disrespectful and not something you would ever do to anybody. Like, if someone told you to kill yourself, how would you respond?
You would not respond really pleasantly, now would you? The reason why me and
Yeah.
Jade were so calm about it because we get told that sometimes by our own family members or some people we thought we could trust. We're used to being told that. And we're fine with confronting people who do it. Because why would we want someone else to be saying it if we don't like it ourselves? We would just be hypocritical if we did that. That's why I always have this saying, if you're gonna tell me to kill myself, be aware that I might just fucking do it and you may never see me again and it's gonna be on your hands. The fact that so many people die from suicide because people neglect their own actions is fucking intolerable and unexcusable. That is something that people should be aware of. Your actions can have a butterfly fucking effect and you may never be able to fix it. And you gotta admit that you cannot fix what you caused. I can never fix the friendships that I had with people in the past because I also caused that friendship to fail. Because I was intolerable and I was 17. That doesn't excuse my actions, but that, again, 17-year-olds can be the most bullshit of teenagers, including 13-year-olds and people on Fortnite.
Yep.
I rest my case on the Fortnite one. But you need to understand, dude, that actions speak louder than words. And it may never be fixed. The consequences that you have caused will never be fixed. The things in the past will never be fixed. The only way you can fix it is by learning and growing. But
I found an easier way to do this.
yeah, but the only way you can do it is to let go. The only way you can do it is to move on and grow. And not fight at someone about every single action they do. I'm legit actually saying something that involves this person now. The only way you can fix it is not to accuse the person for every action. The person has no responsibility for your own mental health if you're refusing to fucking listen.
And also get a therapist. Maybe that's a good idea.
I told this person to get a therapist before they did.
Don't trauma dump on your teenager and adult friends who are just barely adults. Thank you very much.
I really think that people that are like 18 are not actual adults at this point because they're not mentally compatible to be an adult.
Your brain's not fully developed until like 25.
Why do we do it? Because people wanted an excuse for more people to be put in the military at the time during World War I and World War II.
Yep.
That is legit the excuse they went with, and it still goes on to this day, but at least my own cousin Wyatt is happy about being in the military, so I'm not going to be mad about that.
I love World Edit. It's my new best friend.
My new best
No
friend
offense,
is
Panda.
Spear.
Oh shit. I did not mean to do that. What?
But
No!
if you get into a fight with your friend over,
Why is it going backwards? Help me!
what's going on?
I tried to put the stairs in with the World Edit and they went on backwards. Ah!
Because the type of stairs it is doesn't work like that. But I digress. You need to be more open about who helps people annoying parents. Oopsie doopsie. But everything I said, I was. Who is it knocking at my door? Well, no one's knocking on my door.
Fine, your stuff's ready too. Could you get the thing set up for cat in the bathroom?
Where is Ashley, by the way? At work?
Yes.
But my mom can give her opinion about how people. Mom,
Honey, I'm trying to.
no, I'm just gonna ask you what's your opinion about people saying they understand you fully, even though they never went for the exact same thing. Do you think it's responsible for someone to shout at you that you should go on for the exact same pain that you have, or? Also, where's the mat?
I think it's still outside.
Yeah, because you had it on the plastic side.
Oh shit, I
Facing up.
forgot to send it over.
So I just did it for you.
So you don't have to check up on it tomorrow.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that.
But yeah, what's your opinion about people saying that you did what you thought you were exactly
Mama, you didn't feed them hay. Like you said you were. Again?
I'm back.
Yo, I'm back. I got food,
Welcome back.
but my mom's opinion about people saying I wish you went for the exact same thing that they have, she thinks it's kind of stupid.
It
It's
is.
not really nice. I was distant myself from you like everyone wants, but to hope to see you again in the future. Distancing yourself from the person that you are is sometimes good, but at the same time, you're just distancing yourself because that's what you think you want. You want to distance yourself from me because that's what you think is right. But do you really think that's what I want? No.
Do what's best for you, but
It's best to distance. Sometimes it's not, because distancing yourself might make you run away from the person.
all I say is distance yourself as much as you want after
Run
telling
away
both of us
about
to kill
fully
ourselves.
apologizing for your actions. Heck, you haven't apologized to Spade about what you said to her.
Yes, I just hummed the goddamn McDonald's theme song. What about it? Can I have help with this roof, bro?
But I need to pick up more cat litter. But I digress. Sometimes it's best to apologize. Spade isn't fully toxic. You think Spade is toxic, but they're not. They're just going off of your own actions.
I'm a very nice person, believe it or not. I don't sound it, but I am.
Spade has been my friend since I was about, 10?
Yep.
And me and Spade are like 18 and like 17. So
16.
Yeah, 16. I thought you turned 17.
No, I turned 16.
But I feel old. How dare.
You are old.
Ah. So yeah. I've been
Where's my
in
nail file? My nail is breaking.
I've
Bruh.
been in existence longer than Spade does feel remorse too, by the way.
I feel a lot of remorse.
The thing is, Spade,
I honestly
Spade
I feel quite
never-
sorry for you.
Spade never really hated you. The only reason why Spade hated you is because of the actions you have caused. For instance, shouting at Spade being kinda sexist was not a smart idea, because something like that is not okay, especially because Spade is, gender fluid.
I'm also a very, very big human rights activist. So, sexism is not okay in any way, shape, or form around me. Just a fair warning.
Spade hasn't even forgave certain people for certain actions, even though it's been months or years. So this is what
I almost want to say it's okay, but really what you said is not okay. You told both me and my sister to kill ourselves. So, no.
Spade hasn't even forgave fucking Glitch.
Yeah. I don't take too kindly to backstabbers.
And we don't talk about Delta, no.
No, shut up. I was talking about that in therapy yesterday, bro.
Fucking Delta's always in.
I still haven't fully forgiven Panda for letting him back on the server.
Yeah.
Drama coming back to bite me in the ass yet again. Bro, these goddamn stairs.
By the way, with World Edit, the stairs don't place right, so if you're placing them away, facing towards the sun right now, on your way.
They placed fine earlier, and they stopped placing.
Because they always face towards the, I'll say, the sun rises in the east, right?
I don't know. You think I pay attention?
No. Yes, because we are the west coast, you are the east coast, and the sun rises in the east. So basically, they face away from the direction where the sun is rising always. So if you try to place them down that direction, they will not place down right.
Where'd my stairs go? Oh wait, they're there. And then
They said
I saw.
yeah. Don't worry, Spade is reading what you're saying. It's just like, don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Spade's allowed to not care about what you're saying right now. Am I getting a zit on my fucking nose and near my eye? Ah, that sucks.
The worst is when you get blind pimples in your ear or some shit. That is the absolute worst.
Especially ones behind the ear.
Yeah. Oh my god, don't even get me started on those. That's ugh. No.
He wants to apologize through voice.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Well, my question is, how can you formally apologize through VC if you fucking unfriended me, by the way, person? Just saying. Just saying.
The thing is, my main issue is I've had many a conversation with this person in the past, and they have a habit of being extremely stubborn, and honestly, from what I've seen in certain situations, kind of transphobic. Which,
Not good.
again, I don't,
Kind of a deal breaker in Spade's case.
yeah.
Spade doesn't like cussing people out. That's not how Spade works.
I'm the therapist friend for a reason.
Plus, Spade cusses me out for a reason.
Mm-hmm. I can cuss Panda out, because that's just how we tell each other that we love each other, but I think I got most of this done.
Hey Spade, I got 2 guns on Big Paintball that turn people's dead bodies into rainbows.
They're gay.
Yeah, I show. They became gay in the power of Panda. In the power of the Panda God, I pronounce you gay. Period.
I am gay. Been that way, born that way, bitch. Apparently, some people think that you can be turned gay. That's not how that works.
Those are Karens.
Yeah. My aunt being one of them, actually. She's like, but you chose to be gay, right? And I'm like, no. She's like, why did you choose to be gay? And I'm like, I didn't! Fuck!
Some people can be chosen to be gay, some people are just born gay. That's what
Most
my
all people are
sad thing
born
is,
gay.
my mom's like, you are born being autistic, and I'm like,
Well, yeah, because it's a chromosomal...
yeah,
It's a chromosomal,
something.
it's a chromosomal mutation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine those Karens like, you are giving autism by like fucking medication because you're bullshit. I'm like, I was given autism because of you, mother. You gave birth to me, so technically it's your fault. I really want a Karen kid to say that. I was born autistic because you gave birth to me, bitch.
It's a chromosomal mutation that can be carried through your genetics.
Exactly,
Kinda
so
really
I can
depending.
shout out like a Karen like, you gave autism to that fucking child, bitch, because you gave birth. Period. And make
Some
her
people
quit.
just straight shouldn't have children. I'm not saying for autistic reasons. I'm saying just some people are trash human beings and not really good parents.
Spade's parents.
Both sets of them.
When you get put up for adoption, then the adopted people that adopted you are so bullshit.
I was adopted within my own family. My parents are biologically my great aunt and uncle, so like...
Most weirdest fucking family tree I ever seen.
I know, right? It's weird as shit.
Not a good idea to write about it in the fucking school papers.
In my own family. My parents are... I opened the stream on my iPad to look at the chat, and I just heard my voice being played back to me like, ugh!
No, I just repeat what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just repeat my fucking notion of non-existence.
Mm.
But the thing is that no, like I like the beginning of this live stream. The whole entire point with it was to point out no one can fully understand what you're going through, and you can yell at them no matter all the fucking time to tell them they should understand and go through the exact same pain as you. But it's kind of selfish for you to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And now a lot of people might say it's not selfish if you want them to understand. Like there's other ways to make them
It's
understand.
very selfish.
Yeah, there is many other ways for the person to understand what you're going through, and that's not one of them. That is severely
And
not
like we-
one of them.
And like we articulated earlier, there's not really a perfect way to understand exactly what someone's going through. Because you're not them.
Mm-mm. Like heck, even Donald gave like good points about it all. You're not that person, so you cannot fully understand what they're going through.
Donald is very smart.
Yep.
Another fucking chicken fries.
He is friends with Cody, so that says a lot. Also, Cody's dating like someone else now besides Ashley, like not Ashley anymore.
What?
Yeah, and Sissy went missing for a whole entire day and came back the very next, like, a couple hours later when I was trying to sleep last night. I'm just like, and Ashley's like, we found Sissy! And I'm like, I'm trying to sleep!
Is Cody still living with you though?
Nope, he lives with his adoptive father now.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
I really don't care.
I'm sorry to Ashley then.
She's taking it fine, I guess. I don't know for sure.
Everyone processes things in different ways.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Like even me, when I go through a breakup, I'm just kind of pretty much blank face about it. Except for certain people.
everyone, I'm gonna stop live streaming here. Thank you all for watching and listening to our advice for like an hour. But frankly, that
Really? It's been that long?
what?
Been that long already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, unless I'm here, thank you for all watching. Good.